Hi everyone, it's Emma from Emma K Plants and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be my weekly plan with me slash laying down the base of my memory spread for the week of October 4th through I can't read that, I think it says the 10th. Yes, it says the 10th. I'm using this kit from Scribble Prints Co. I'm pretty sure it's called Spooky Pumpkin Patch from memory. Just flipping through it here. It is very dark colors, as you can see. I'll talk a bit more later about how I found the darker colors, but I am absolutely obsessed with this bottom washi. I think it was so fun, and like y'all know, I really have a thing against bottom washi recently, but that was one of my favorites in a long time. And then I am pairing it with the orange sparkly star foil bundle. So sparkly foils are my favorite and the star format is my favorite, so this one was right up my alley. It doesn't really bother me too much that like stars don't go with the kit. I generally care more about the foil color, so unless it's like something ridiculous that like if I used a winter bundle, for example, that would make no sense. But other than that, I don't care too much about the format of the bundles, so we went with it. Orange stars, I actually think it is probably one of my favorite pairings of the year. It's definitely not my favorite spread ever, but the pairing just looked so good. It really popped off the dark colors, which I know when Andrea from SPC was kind of talking about this kit, she was saying how the dark colors would really make the foil pop, and I totally agree with that. Like it set the colors off. Like I fully agree with that. Also, you might have noticed things look a little different. I decided to try and do the base like in the planner, like so not take the pages out, because I tend to move the pages all over and like forget that I'm filming, and then I remember I'm filming, I like put them back in the frame, and I feel like it's not the most cohesive sort of a thing. So I really actually enjoyed doing it this way. The only thing I struggled with was the bottom washi, which you just saw, so I might do that in the planner, sorry, outside of the planner next week, and then like do the rest inside. I'm not 100% sure, but I really think like just watching the footage back, it really seems to keep everything in frame and it looks really neat, which I was really happy with. I feel like this is like my final form for filming Plan With Me's. Obviously it defeats the purpose a little bit of having a ring planner, but I'm gonna have a solution to that problem coming for next year. So I'm just trying to make it work for the last few months of this year, but next year we're on to bigger and better things for Plan With Me's, which you will see. But yeah, for now we're just trying to make it work. So as you can see, I used the solid, like the big stars on the black strip, and it just looks so good. Like actually, I don't think it's black, I think it's like a dark navy or charcoal, I'm not really sure. And then I used the star confetti on the like rainbow pattern, and I just think, I do say this quite a lot, but I think that's one of my best bottom washies of the year, or maybe ever. Like I'm really happy with the way that that turned out. So yeah, I just think it looks, I don't know, really good. So moving on, I guess I will talk about the colors while I'm putting the base down, because that's kind of the same every week. Like, oh, that's not very straight, those glitter headers, just looking at that from here, it's not very straight at all. I really struggled with the colors in this kit. So this was actually like last week's spread. I'm currently doing this voiceover on Tuesday, and so I finished the spread yesterday, like it was last week's, and I really struggled with the colors. I felt like I couldn't pull in any character stickers because the colors are so dark that it just, like, they didn't, I feel like most of my character stickers are light, either pink or white or something like that. Especially I've got a lot of Paper Shire ones and they are very light in color. And they just looked stupid. So I ended up using a lot of the foil bundle icons, like ones that I don't normally use that kind of like are a stretch, like they don't really make sense with what I used it for, but like I preferred to bring that in because the foil did pop off the colors, but the character stickers did not. So I honestly, if I don't buy the same kit again, but if something like this came to a shop again, I would be very hesitant in buying it. That's how much I really did not vibe with the colors. Like it's just not my thing. They're just too dark. And like I'm not a pink person or I'm not a light color person, I didn't think. But after using this, I really like I know what I like and this isn't it. They just the colors were too dark. So I'd be really interested. I know it's only like the second week of Halloween, so probably not everyone's used this kit if you are using it, but I'd be really interested to hear like how did you guys find it, because I just don't feel like there's been really, I'm sure there is kits out there, don't get me wrong, but there's not many kits that I've ever seen that have such a dark color scheme. Like it's just totally unusual. So I felt really out of my comfort zone, and I'd really like to hear, yeah, if you've used this kit. I know I've seen a few spreads on Instagram and YouTube. If you've used it, I'd really like to know how you found the colors, if it was just me being like picky or if it was actually hard to use. So please let me know in the comments. I would very much appreciate that. But otherwise, I am just doing the base. So I really, really love the Scribble Prints Co. foil bundles now with the bougie boxes. I don't know if you remember, but I used to be like staunchly against them because I felt like, not that they're expensive for the value, because they weren't, but they're expensive to me for like, you pretty much use them for one spread and that's it. And I really just felt like I didn't want to spend what they used to be like $18 on a US dollars on a foil bundle. I just thought that was ridiculous. But since she has included bougie boxes and the price has dropped, I am absolutely addicted and I cannot stop buying them. It's pretty much exclusively what I buy from Scribble Prints Co. now. I'm kind of moved away from her kits a little bit, even though this one was Scribble Prints Co. It's the only one that I used for the season from her. I've kind of just moved away from her style a little bit, I think. But foil bundles, man, she has really got me hook, line, and sinker. Like I cannot stay away. Every one that she releases, I'm like, yep, I'll have that. Yep, I'll have that. Yep, I'll have that. So, the bougie boxes, as you can see in here, just, well, that glitter head is, oh, thank you. I'm glad I fixed it. The bougie boxes just really have changed the game for me, because having to like not worry about pulling in another what's the word I'm looking for? Like a plain foil to use. What do they call core foil? Bougie box to use. Just it's not fun. I actually think so. The week before this, I had to do that because I was using an old foil bundle, and the week after this, I had to do it as well because I was using an old foil bundle. So, I still use my old foil bundles, like no issue, but I definitely notice the new ones really just really work for me. So now we're gonna watch me try and work out how to do my little sidebar situation. Even though I've done it for like the last 4 weeks straight, I still cannot get my brain around how to do it. So it still takes me a little while. I didn't film the week after this because I just needed to do a bit of a, self-planning session. And I did for the first time the like glam planner, the tall box and the double box like extender, and I screwed that one up too. So I really just don't have a great track record with these, but I do love them. So I keep trying. I think it takes me a few goes from memory to like stick it on straight as well. I'm just like, it really, I had to go check last week and make sure, like, I just can't do it for some reason. Like, I really just don't know why, but it is so worth it because I love the way that it looks. I'm obsessed with this format of sidebar. So the tall box from Scribble Prints Co, because it is a certain height, the one from Glam Planner is a different height and doesn't work. But this height, two boxes, and one of them is an extender, and then I put my two like events or like main things from the week inside. So you can see here I was really off with the placement, so the glitter header ended up being sideways and it was just a whole thing, but look how good it looks. Like, it's so worth it. I really like doing the sidebar that way, and the sidebar for, as I said, next week is a little bit different, and I don't like it as much, but I'll definitely be back to that sidebar when I use another Scribble Prints Co kit. So I guess, what am I like? I think I'm halfway through. No, I'm almost halfway through Halloween, because I've finished two spreads. I've got the base down and I'm in the middle of the third, which will be halfway, and then I've got three more to go. So it's crazy how like I feel like you plan for so long for like holidays. Like, I feel like I've been buying Halloween kits since like July, and then all of a sudden I'm already three kits deep. So now we're on to Christmas, and it's just, we really move quite fast. But anyway, next, moving on to the, what are these called? Full box overlays. So, you know how I said I really love the foil bundles because they include bougie. The only thing that I don't, it's not that I don't love, I just don't need. She has the two full sheets of full box overlays, whereas the Caress Press ones only have one sheet, and I find one sheet the perfect amount because I always cut at least one, if not two, of mine to fit on like double boxes and tall boxes and that sort of thing. And I often end up, I think I get left after this spread with four of these full boxes, which, you know, it's not the end of the world. I keep all of my foil bundle leftovers because I think I have two more orange foils in my collection. And so by the time that I've used those, I'll pretty much have enough to make like a fourth orange foil bundle. So in that way, like, it's fine. I just feel like, I don't know, I don't need the second page, but I know a lot of people prefer the Scribble Prints Co bundles because they do have enough full boxes. So it's all preference, I guess. And then I always run my ruler over the boxes to really like press the foil, like the overlay in, so you can see the foil and it doesn't look like an overlay, if that makes sense. I always try and explain it and I don't feel like I do very well, but I always push it in to make sure. So as you can see, as like the spread comes together, the colors are extremely dark, but the foil just pops off so well. I actually maybe don't think you can really get the full vibe of how dark the kit is because there's no boxes and it looks there's still heaps of like white, so it looks really bright, but it's not. If you check out my Instagram, I will be posting my photos of this spread this week. So the first one will be posted on Thursday my time, Wednesday your time, and then Saturday my time, Friday your time. So you'll see what I mean. And as I said, I really want to hear what other people think, but I guess I'll just stop talking about it because I feel like I've gone on about the colours for a little while now, but that's okay. In the end, I do like how the spread came together, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm glad I bought the kit. I think I said in my kit lineup video that I was kind of a bit on the fence about the kit. Like, if I had to get rid of one of my Halloween kits, it would have been this one. But I'm glad I stuck with it because I really think the foil pairing just like made the spread. Without the foil, I probably would have been like, no, get rid of it. But I really am happy that I stuck to it, stuck to foil, because I feel like I know my foil pairings, like, not to toot my own horn, but I've been nailing my foil pairings recently and I'm really happy about it. So I'm really happy that this one came together. My foil pairing for next week, I'm maybe even more excited about because I've kind of DIY'd my own kit. So I'm really excited to see how that one comes together, but this one just looks so good. The orange sparkle is beautiful. I think I said I've got 2 more orange sparkle bundles, and I'm definitely going to be using those most likely for autumn spreads because I just think they really pull off that orange tone and just especially like really orange toned kits. I've got a couple already purchased, and I think I'm going to use it with that just because I think it looks so good. I'm just putting down my weekend banner, which I always overlay if I can. So the Scribble Prints Co. weekend banner fits perfectly with the foil bundle one on top, if you didn't know. That is my spread. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!